Ladies and gentlemen, the After the Whistle podcast is back. The only podcast that goes on a break during the World Cup. Bro, this time the excuse is very valid. The excuse is very valid. For those of you who don't know, I became a father a few months ago. So, be like, boys no one recorded my absence for some reason. So, right now...
Who will talk? Who will do the intro? This my horse voice that I think can do intro.
I mean, you go fit do them.
Nobody go listen to me. Doctor,
as for KO,
come on that guy from the screen.
KO has been missing in action for like 3 years now. So, Charlie,
there we go sack him. One of these days we go sack him.
But anyway, the After the Whistle podcast is back. Hopefully, we are going to be consistent again, bring you weekly episodes once again. But Charlie, don't hold me to this. But anyway, joined by Corey and Van Gelder. Guys, how have you been? Because Charlie, I haven't seen you guys since the last time we recorded. So you know me say we see one of the outside of recordings and everything. Yeah. I haven't seen you guys in over 4 months. How's it going?
Not cool. Cool.
Well, I mean, since we last recorded, my badge badge changed color. So me, I don't know. It gets some glare for the top. It shine for the sun inside some way. They give some yellow lights. I don't know. So me like this. I've been very cool. It's been a very cool summer, very very peaceful summer. My team ended the season quite admirably. So not too bad. We the summer has been good, peaceful. People went on vacation. My boys had a good World Cup. Like some came back, with medals around their neck. Well, I can't complain. I don't know what there is to complain about. Transfer window, get the defender you want, get the midfielder you want, and they make Julian making decisions. Then but all in all, quite peaceful, bro. I gotta say, quite peaceful. I don't know about you guys, Van Gelder.
So, fortunately or unfortunately, during our absence, Arsenal were crowned league champions. They also lost a Champions League final, which our man seems to be glossing over. But anyway, congratulations.
It ain't nothing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to
go there
Arsenal.
Again.
Yeah, we forgot to record because they won, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, well everybody they see how this podcast is skewed. So we are all just here.
First of all, make we just call them back.
And first of all, we started our break even before like the last month of the season, so you can't make any arguments that it is biased.
You for lower your tone. You put on if you talk to me the way you put they talk to me.
God. See, we give you your congratulations. You choose. We move on. Arsenal won the title. They also lost the Champions League final to PSG. Spain won the World Cup. Ghana, I don't know how to put it, but World Cup experience. Maybe if we have time, we might go into it a little quickly.
You played a fantastic World Cup, by the way.
That'd be why you play for Narnia FC. Hey, sorry, never mind. Make we not do that. Sorry.
Anyway, we have quite a lot to catch up on. So, starting first with the Premier League, which came back this weekend. So, thankfully, our return coincides with the return of the Premier League. And not every game has been played so far. I think Chelsea still have to play Fulham tomorrow, which is Monday, which is also the day this podcast will come out. But yeah, so far we've seen 9 games being played. We've seen some impressive performances. We've seen some very underwhelming performances. So guys, let me start with Corey. Since your team played first, your team opened the curtain, your team probably impressed more than any other. How do you feel about Arsenal's performance? How do you feel about your chances of retaining your Premier League title? Because I think only 3 managers have managed to retain the Premier League. That's Sir Alex Ferguson, Mourinho, and Pep.
Mm-hmm.
Not even your Arsene Wenger managed to do it. So how do you feel about your chances of retaining the Premier League? And how do you feel about your performance in the first week? Particularly considering how impressive you were in the Community Shield as well.
To answer the first question, my feelings about our chances of retaining it has more to do with the other team's performances this weekend than my team's. I have to be very honest with you, because for me, my team, I know what they get. If they my mind, they, I hear them, if you give me some solid campaign. But I jumped on the hype. I was sucked in to some teams, my movements for the window, and so I say, hey, Charlie, boys come back from vacation, boys bulk up their things. I say, hey, boys mean the season, oh. So, it was to my surprise that, given my team's, triumphant win on the opening day, I was like, I can't sit back there, enjoy the Premiership this weekend. I open my phone and they watch Hall 2. And they say, then they lead some team. I say, okay, that one too can pass. I'll open my phone again. I see some team for the day Midlands, So some team drink some 3 first half giddy. I see no there before. I say I say okay, no, this all will be glitches. So to that make I realize I can't watch City then start a game, no bang. I say, hey, what's this whole weekend? What they going on? So I'm very enthused to see what's gonna happen on Monday, because we seem to be following that trend. And so given how others have performed, I feel as though the chances are quite high, because I mean it is the first day. Let's be frank. Let's put everything, all the jokes aside. It is just the first day. Most of the time, if you lose your first game, not even really they matter. Everybody's now still getting back. It's been a late preseason season. People are still getting back. People are still getting to the groove. New managers, new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things. I say we should give it make August at least. Make we see boys stabilize them up body. But overall, I think we have a high chance of retaining it if people stay fit. Even if people don't stay fit, Charlie, I see the midfield we are still sub out. I see, we're in good hands. We're in good hands, because some boys have not did the bench top 10. So I didn't expect us to whip City 3-0. We not score set piece, so make nobody can move to me about set piece. We banged them three clean goals. Make Donnarumma they dive before they kick ball save dentins. Boys they move grass for game inside dentins. So overall, as I told you, it's been a good summer, good opening weekend. I have no qualms. Me, I just sit the top. They watch the petty folk down there how they struggle to claim points among themselves. So yes, I'm quite comfortable in my position. I don't know about Van Gelder and what he thinks about others' chances, but for me, I'm quite okay.
I'm not even gonna lie you. I'm not gonna lie you. Curry enjoyed it, pissed me off bad. But I mean, it's your time, so there's nothing I can say. But yeah, I even like for me, I also watched the Arsenal game. Your depth is incredible. It's very impressive. I don't even know what's if there's any injury in particular right now that you people could have that could destabilize you. Maybe unless it's a very long-term injury, but if it's a 1 month injury, 2 month, okay, maybe your keeper. Yeah, maybe your keeper. But the thing about having such a tight defense is that your keeper doesn't really have to
hardly does
do
any
much.
work. Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah. That's why, for example, I might be sidetracking a little, but when people try to say that, okay, this keeper has this number of clean sheets, so he is the best keeper or whatever, it's not always the case, because usually if you have the most clean sheets, it's a joint effort. It's not a keeper individual stat. So, but the thing is, you have a good keeper behind a very good defense. So you people have ticked all those boxes. I'm looking at your squad. Yeah. Every position you have at least 2 players who can adequately cover in case of any absences or anything. So at the moment, Arsenal, Charlie, it's very hard to look at the team and see any weaknesses. If anything, right now on your left wing, You've let Trossard go, who was a very important part of your team last season. You've signed, is it Cholis or Solis or whatever they call him? I mean, he had very impressive stats for Club Brugge last season. He's had a very impressive start to life at Arsenal as well. But, I mean, these aren't things that we haven't seen before. I feel like as an outfield player coming from the Belgian league to the Premier League is a huge jump. It helps that you're coming into a very good team. But, I mean, he started well, but anything could happen. So if I'm trying to, like, zoom in very hard and try hard to find a potential weakness, if maybe he doesn't manage to sustain his form, I don't know who you people are planning on getting as the Trossard replacement, because I don't think Solis was bought to be the first.
He is.
My assumption was that he was coming in as a backup, and then you sign a main signing.
It not be these people.
Rogers.
Or wherever in face day for the screen top, no.
I mean, maybe your title winning pool no be hard like that, but I who am I to talk for you guys? But yeah, my assumption was that it was going to be a Rogers level signing, a Bakula level signing to come in.
But
as
the window
the first
no close.
choice.
I mean, the window no close.
Yeah, the window. Me, I still believe that you
Yeah.
guys will probably, because right now you guys are kicking Martinelli out in a very harsh way. If I may
kick him
add.
out. We know they kick him out.
You're kicking the guy out.
No, see,
Your
you know they
own
kick
for
us, matter.
ins he come loose talk, come give insider info, say the way Martinelli is being kicked.
Make you relax more. It not be everything you hear from the club means that you can't talk for public team. Abba. Oh. You know, they kick him out. The team be say 7 years you did the club. Production, bro. So we give you 7 years, make you the produce. Last season, he scored 1 goal. He scored 1 Premiership goal, bro, against City. That was the only Premier League contribution. Oh. Come on, it's not sustainable. Make you go Saudi, go claim your money for that. Right now, we expect assists per game. So then, right now, the standards are high. We need to retain the title with the young Champions League. It not be ruthlessness for coming inside. You know, like what Manchester United they do plus the defense the intense plus Aiden having the intense. Charlie, are you both serious in life? Are you both trying to win things? Hey, look, you have to be ruthless with some players, in my opinion. A catch in time. If you know they produce, Charlie, we have to catch you. The same thing they did with Emil Smith Rowe, the same thing they did with Charlie, more boys than ship out. Eddie Ketia than things. If you know if you perform, Charlie, we can't keep paying your salary to be bit past, then end of season, then you claim medal, then things, then you say, oh yeah, me to deep part of the team. Masa, we research real contributors.
Charlie, Vangelda, how do you feel about Arsenal's start to the season? How do you feel about their chances of retaining their title?
I think Arsenal are the most settled team in the league. Got a manager of 6-7 years. Got a core that they've had together for about 3-4 years. They've signed very well. I think Konsa, I'm not his biggest fan, but he's a very good defender. Like, he's a good Premier League defender that you can sub in for Saliba, who is currently injured. I mean, personally, I wanted Chelsea to sign Bruno Guimaraes, so I'm not going to complain and say he's a bad signing. Very, very, very good signing. He takes them to another level. He replaces that softness that they had with what's his name, Zubimendi, with proper grades and also attacking output actually. And then they signed the Zolis. I saw an Asaf fan who said, "Whoa, look, it's the Zolis." God. Oh God,
the son of the Zolis.
You know, he seems to me a very good, steady Eddie. Like, he will give you consistent 7/10. You know, unassuming, but he could do in job. Come play, doing job left. But again, I'm still not the biggest fan of Gyökeres. I still don't think he's that great of an attacker. But if you can get your goals from elsewhere, you shouldn't be that bothered about it. Mm-hmm. I don't like Havertz. Everybody knows that. But that's besides the point. But that your right wing, every day I tell you different for this thing. If something happen, Starboy Bukayo, the person you get be be this, what be name? Madwiki. So you say that you are struggling to find weaknesses. I say, then get two. They don't have a replacement on the left if something happens to Zolis. And they don't have a replacement on the right because Madwiki no good.
Van Gelder, you're talking about England's first choice right winger.
Make you not listen. Make you not. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. First of all, he's not English. You and I know he's not England's first choice because what be the Saka, they come from injury, so therefore managing minutes at the World Cup. But look, that guy is make we not lie. He go give you good skirmishes. Then the thing you they need, the end product, he go run the ball, go kick, or he go run him out, go throw it. That be brother, you go do that in Autovista. Then you go walk away like this. You see, there are many things that Chelsea fans will do, but lie about our player that we've sold to you, never. And the guy we sell him, I tell this boy, say the guy he no good. The end product be horrible. They say it be the environment, it be toxic. we sell Mount.
Chelsea no good. Chelsea no good. We really like.
Last year, how many goals Madueke score? He played more than Martinelli and two.
But he scored more than Martinelli.
Two. How can you tell me your starting winger scored two?
Charlie,
bro,
you shout.
But the thing is, again, as I've said, the team is very well settled. The things that the most important places, they have backup on backup on backup. So I think their chances of retaining the league, painfully to admit, is quite high. You know, they have to fall off to a point that I can't see happening, because one, I think Arteta will not allow them to fall off to that level. He's a very, very ambitious manager. He wants to go for everything again. Whether the mentality of the boys will allow him to execute that is another thing. But their core have the good mentality that they want to win again. You taste a Premier League, you want to have it again and keep having it, and probably add the Champions League, add an FA Cup here, add a Carabao. So they will go for as many trophies as they can. And at the moment, based on the first week alone, plus the Carabao Cup, you can tell that they are clearly the best team in the league. It's not even close. Like, they are clearly and comfortably the best team in the league. It's up to the rest of the 5 teams that normally push them to up their game. Unfortunately, 4 of those 5 have new managers. Some of them have
new managers, right?
In the league. Yeah, like this is the season that has the most amount of new managers.
Record.
Bro, Arteta is the longest serving manager in the league, I think, right now. With 7 years at one club.
And Carrick is the second longest serving top 6 manager right now.
It's crazy. You see,
that's crazy, dude.
So the amount of changeover that's happened, and for even in individual, like I was looking at a photo before Villa played, during the course of this week, and if you look at the team that started the final of the Europa League for Aston Villa, bro, he left like 4. The players he left like 4.
Why do you think they claimed the 4? No?
You know, and the funny thing is, out of the 4 you're talking about, Oli Watkins didn't play today because they said he's been linked with the move to Al Hilal.
Bro, he didn't strike. He said he no will play, give them again. So you think about Villa
like that,
bro? He be self. If it be me self, if they give me quarters, if I go strike,
you go strike, bro. You go strike.
So Villa, even though they've got the same manager and they've made some very good signings, which they would have to take short-term pain for long-term, because the players they've bought are very good players, but they are very young as well. Chelsea have a new manager.
Look good.
What's his name? United have a new midfield. It be now then become gel before then go start click plus the midfield themselves for gel. Then go click plus the attack. So them to go take them like 2 months. Then Liverpool have a new manager with a totally different philosophy. They've lost one of their most talismanic players in Mo Salah, who they haven't replaced yet. Van Dijk has a new partner, so they're now building that partnership. Who else?
Still
Tottenham
no
Hotspur.
midfield. Still no midfield.
Still no midfield. As for that one, me, I know
team.
they won't talk with them. Say it
No
at the
steal.
kind of at the kind of time where Chelsea buy Caicedo, where them vex, we go play plus them. I think they beat us 2-1 that game. Where club can't talk say them buy Endo. He thinks they made the right decision. I say no be anything. You they compare Endo Sama to my boy. It be cool. Today, Endo Sama clubs if they don't know if he get some make them take and give Chelsea, we go sell them, give them. Maybe that for be when a new business. If we sell when a player we go help other clubs with them. Because I see people they sell them as star players 30 million, 35. I say, Abasa, this one be 50, this one be make I just. But obviously, everybody else that can challenge Arsenal for the league is currently in a bit of a flux, in a bit of a rebuild, trying to find their feet. So if you not pick up wins as you they try find your feet, by the time you go blink twice, then they like 18 points. Where you know say these people to them pick mind about defense. So be today then they can't lose some game or then they can't concede goals safe. So they go lose games. So it's gonna be very difficult to challenge Arsenal. And it's gonna have to be somebody that basically picks up the wins regardless of their performances whilst they get better on the fly. Because if you don't do it that way, I don't see how they don't retain the league. They as I said, they have to really, really collapse as a club or as a team before that go happen.
And the question there, Vanguard, about the collapse is that something that's going to happen again, given that they now don't have that, oh, you have to win this thing on their backs anymore. Right now, people they feel Starboy they feel sweet. Man go brain
yeah, but
head
that's the other
since.
thing. That it be two sides. It be one, you get pressure for your back, say you for win. The other one, we say I win finish. What again? The motivation to go. That's what made Pep so amazing, because for him to have motivated his boys to go 4 times in a row.
That's crazy.
It's a very it's much more difficult than people think it is.
But on that note, the quality of the players, I feel, were so high that they didn't even need motivation to win, because they were just naturally good that they won regardless. Like if you look at Aguero,
because they had
KDB, Mahrez at his peak. They had who was on their left?
Company. They had Sane, they had Sterling. At some point,
so I don't think. But they see, like, when you look at the people that have done a lot of transfers this window, I won't biz. Everybody has, apart from Tottenham and Chelsea, everybody has 3 games a week, right? Alonso, I think Chelsea have a really big shout on this, man. Like we are saying this. We are saying this without having watched Chelsea on Monday, when this is today. But my question is that, or my only issue with Chelsea is that your defense, you have a good midfield, you have a good attack. I think you have a solid attack. Your defense, who's your center back partnership?
Lacroix, and I think what he's gonna go for, it depends on what formation he's playing as well. But if he's playing a back 2,
back 4, 3-4-3. You know, say 3-4-3.
I watch the games that he watch. He played. Do you know the funny thing? Preseason he played back 3 only twice. Every other game he played a back 4. Every other game we played a back 4. So nobody really knows what exactly he's going to play. And even his back 3 is not as defensive as Conte's back 3, because he always plays with either a right center back or a left center back that likes going and joining the attack, or the midfield at the very least. But the 2 stable center backs I think you'll have, one of them is Levi Cole. If Levi Cole can stay fit and he doesn't have any aftermath from his ACL from last year, it will be Levi Kowo and Maxence Lacroix from that we've just purchased from Crystal Palace.
Just to touch on the part about the contrast in his back three from Conte's back three. If anything, it might even be problematic in how different it is, because his back three at Leverkusen, at least, it was very porous at times. So if you notice in that title-winning season, when they went the whole season unbeaten, they used to concede a lot of goals. They were just outscoring
comeback, a lot of comebacks.
Yeah, their back three was a very attacking back three, so they were scoring so many goals, but they were also conceding a lot of goals. They were doing a lot of comebacks and all of that. So
and
if anything,
I think
that
as
might
the season
be
goes
the
along,
concern.
And as the season goes along, you will see it, because even in preseason, I can tell that one of the sides, either the left or the right, depending on who is playing as his wing back, is always, that channel is always kind of like empty open, and that is where people will get joy. Like, he likes a two number 6 that are sitting and close together, who one of them is the person that does all the defensive work. So in this case will probably be Moises. And then the other is the one that instigates attack from there. So probably Enzo if he stays, right? And so that's how he plays.
If he
so
stays,
it'd be 140 million right now, because if then the fee sell, then if you go buy Boadi where you get whatever 19 years, 100 million. Boadi, then go buy what we need, then sell. See, the way as a day, you see, if people they talk to Chelsea with the overprice on a players, I say,
I'm coming. But this thing you raised, I think we actually need to discuss it, because it's a bit crazy. The inflation in this market or the prices that players are going for makes absolutely no sense.
I blame Manchester City. That's all I can say.
No, it didn't even be Manchester. Dude, take me back to the Manchester City. Make it up.
City.
I come to him.
Okay. I think you say United. That way my
like you need to sign. Your entire midfield rebuild be 155. How go we blame you? that be one Elliot Anderson and Queens. Massa. How go we blame you? Massa, it won't be you.
Take me back to the days when Higuain was costing 22 million, and that was
bro.
Like I don't understand how. Like, what youngsters used to go for, if you
2
look
million
at,
plus 1 in add-ons.
No. Even if you look at a Wonder Kid, if you spoil inside for Wonder Kid, then maybe like 30 mil.
That
like
one said
30 mil or 35.
It'll be 18 plus
18 plus some. 18 plus some.
Then you get some clauses if you win Ballon d'Or and things.
Elliot Anderson. Like, I saw City were trying to sign a guy from Palmeiras.
For 100 million.
For 100 something. Excuse me?
For that one, there was a little miscommunication in how that tweet came across. So apparently the guy has a release clause. The guy has a release clause of 100 million. So they reported that Man City are interested in this player from Palmeiras who has a release clause of 100 million. But they're not actually going for him for 100 million. They're going for him for like 40 or something.
No.
Still, how can you tell me that Savinho is 85 million?
85. Like,
he has scored 2 goals or something.
What is the meaning of that?
So the conspiracy theory with the Savinho one is that because it's a double deal, Man City are going for Tottenham are going for both Savinho and Mamouche.
Bro, Mamouche both of them together be 85. Make me no lie. Both of them together.
They say Mamouche gets a salon clause. So if they make any profit on his sale, they have to send some to Frankfurt. So they are shifting some of that money to Savinho.
But what you are doing is this is bad faith. This is bad faith. This is bad faith business.
To Frankfurt.
It's bad faith business. You've bought a player from Frankfurt. You've agreed
for 70.
They bought it for 65 plus add-ons. So 65.
But I should say they paid the 70.
Yeah. It was if you include the add-ons, it's beyond 80, I think.
Yeah, but make we talk 75, 80 thereabouts, right? And if you sell him, you are meant to give us a percentage of the profit that you make. It go hard say you go make profit anyway. Because the guy, he know they cost like that. So you don't overinflate a player that you brought from City Football Group that they paid like 12 or 13 million for.
And you know, the bad
Make
thing
me know
about
they
this is
tell
that
them kind of lies. So these lies where they vex me.
I'm
The
coming.
time then Chelsea sell one of players, we sold Edward Mendy them to what did they call them? The Saudi League. Everybody say we say of Todd Bowley them get some. Right now, everybody they try some Martinelli 65 million. Martinelli 60.
Hey, if everybody they chop their money,
Cool.
some it's only right that
Right now, everybody chopping. That time you put say conspiracy. Chelsea they cook
at first only one team because at first only one team they chop. Right now it touch everybody, so right now everybody make cool. Like you for settle boys for the league.
See, by the way,
at the camp.
You know,
with the
please,
talking about
United,
talking
no
about.
touch you.
I just want
we
point
they
out.
come.
Say, as my United, they hear defenders. Bro, I cook some very cool defender for you. Just bring 40 million. We go take and give you. Tosi.
You don't want anything from you. I don't want to hear anything from you. I don't want.
I go visit.
I say
the prices.
I know. I know what.
Crazy.
But you see, setting Tottenham started with this aggressive. We want to rebuild thing. I don't even blame City like that. Tonali and Matthias Fernandes going for 185 million combined.
But you have to understand that I don't disagree. I
understand where they're coming from. They were on a low.
No,
they were on the low side. If you want cool players, you for pay them money.
It's not even about that, bro. It not be that too. First of all, don't forget they've got they've got a new ownership group that is in control.
It's not Levy anymore. It's true. It's not Levy anymore.
Them he left. Where them go promise the fans say them go be ambitious. So in order to fulfill that promise, then go skew the market, give everybody. But let's not forget the first major signing that happened at the beginning of the transfer window was Gordon to Barcelona, 85 million. That was also a problem. That where everybody say, Gordon, oh, we go first sell people for that kind of money where you put no tell we. So right now, and
that's why the Rodgers deal pissed me off. That's why the Rodgers deal pissed me off because they dilly-dallied. Oh, if I give you 85, my last. 85, my last. If I give you you dilly-dally, somebody count the tabletop. How much do they want? He said 117. Okay. I sign up. Rodgers, how much do they want? Then they sign up. But bro.
The Rodgers deal. With Chelsea fans, do not say, first of all, that we will give up hope. Because all internal, the IT case for Chelsea, everybody say, Rodgers, Chelsea, they like him. But he say he go Arsenal. We know they look good. The project no nice. The pool no day. So,
money.
It be Liverpool where you make the money go up. It be the same thing Liverpool can't do plus the Caicedo thing. Then we they go side Caicedo 100 million. Then come bid 110. All of a sudden, right now, the money for ground be 110. You can't pay less than that because it be weird. The time, if you put sign up earlier, like you go pay that 85 million. You put dilly-dally make Elliot Anderson go for 115.
Exactly.
Where them say, then if Elliot Anderson the figure 115, then the benchmark be Anderson. If you don't want them, pay anything, either Anderson money or above. Where
how many 100 mil players are there now?
To take us
plenty. That be the problem. Them plenty pass. Where them shine.
I want to take us back to the Matheus Fernandes thing because, like people are saying, that's one of the most significant transfers that's inflated this particular market. Because Elliot Anderson, fine. I think Elliot Anderson from maybe mid-season last year, everybody knew that he was going to go for 100 million. That one, it was
because the English people decided that he was 100 million,
and they were pegging him against Declan Rice and all of that. So even though for me, I don't think he's worth 100 million. I think we knew from way back that he was going to be a 100 million midfielder. Matheus Fernandes, the only reason why Man United were interested in him in the first place was because they saw him as a market opportunity. Market opportunity being that if West Ham gets relegated, we can get it for like 40 million. But even if they're not relegated, maybe some 50 million could do the trick.
Or 65.
You see, the
55 plus add-ons. 55 plus add-ons.
The reason why it stopped being a market opportunity was because it stopped being a market opportunity because initially the plan was that if West Ham goes on relegation, they would need some money to make up so that they can fit the rules in the championship. but they got injected with money from their owners. So all of a
So
sudden,
it changed their plans for the
they got
summer.
breathing room. So now they could negotiate. Because initially,
also
all reports were
Al
that
Hilal-
65 million will get it done.
And also, Al Hilal came to give them 50 million for Somerville. So that also gave them a lot of breathing room. So the dynamics changed a lot. But my point is, if 2 months ago, you are saying a player is worth around 40 million, how does his value go all the way to 85 million? Like if, for example, Anderson, we all thought he was going to be 100 million. It ended up being 120 million. It's still, for me, a reasonable inflation for what you were initially pegging. But if your value doubles within the space of
It's
2 months,
40, yeah.
it's not
More than doubles.
for me, there needs to be a point where clubs say, okay, this money I no go pay. And that's why I'm happy that Arsenal walked away from the Rodgers deal. It's just that Chelsea, Jimmy, you say you go pay the money. But
Jimmy
I feel like if more clubs just decide that this money I no go pay, it will help to rationalize the market a bit. Because see, for example, Alex Scott, as soon as Bournemouth saw how much Matheus Fernandes went for, they also said, okay, Alex Scott will take 80 million. Right now, everybody JI, and I'm very happy,
Right now,
and I'm hoping that it will maintain till the end of the season.
100 million. See, Baleba.
Everybody JI.
Last year, then he'll be 100
exactly. And for
100
me,
and
that's even 110 million or 120
They said they'll sell him for minimum Caicedo money. So you are talking 110 plus last year. They said it'd be half, 65. Even that one, if you say of he no ball last year, where everybody knows he won't left go United. That'd be why.
But for me, that's even the perfect example of the type of players you should walk away from. Because for me, if you are targeting a player with actual pedigree, a player who maybe has played in the Champions League, he's performed for his national team, that type of thing, that's a certain level of pedigree that you can say that, okay, this player is not a one-season wonder. So I'm willing to take a gamble on him. But if you are looking at Matheus Fernandes, who has had 2 back-to-back relegations under his belt,
bro,
under what circumstances are you saying that he's somebody who I can stick my neck out for, that he's going to be worth the money I'm paying? That's why for me, Tonali, honestly, even though Tonali, he also went for a value that I think is overpriced. I would feel more comfortable paying 100 million for Tonali than I would feel paying for 85 million for Matheus Fernandes, because Tonali has performed for his national team. He has performed for AC Milan, and he's had like 3 good seasons in the Premier League. So for me, there's more of a guarantee that Tonali would be worth the money than Matheus Fernandes, even though Tonali went for a bigger value. And that's my whole point. Yeah.
Sorry, Smiley, but nobody can convince me that Matheus Fernandes and Bruno Guimaraes are of the same or similar value. Nobody can convince me. Nobody. Well, like nobody can convince me, because at the end of the day,
they'll say one is older.
Bruno was like, you can tell that he was the heartbeat of Newcastle United. Very good player from Lyon. Like everybody knew when they bought him from Lyon for 45 or 50 or whatever odd million they bought him from Lyon, that this guy was definitely using Newcastle as a stepping stone, and that obviously he won't be there forever, but he was a known, very good player. Let me give you another player that is very good, that by all measures, the data and everything tells everybody is good. Nobody picked him up, and then Brentford picked him up on the cheap. The new midfielder they've got, Sangare.
I don't understand. Where did that guy come from?
He came from Lille, France.
It be Lille or RC Lens?
No, Lens.
Them people, Lens, Lille, Rennes, one of them, them people. He came from France. That be hard, no. But he's a midfielder that everybody knows, very good player. The numbers look good. The eye test look good. He will pass whatever tests that you are doing, and he will translate. Like, some people did the numbers. If you look at the numbers, they translate. If you do the modeling, it no go translate. So if you go spend plenty of money for somebody like that, you lose money. But that guy, I'm calling it now, yeah. Within the next year or two, Brentford will collect 80 to 100 million for that boy.
So City are signing 200 million worth midfielders. Mbuadi and
Yeah.
Elliot and Anderson. They have thrown away. Okay,
Potentially 3.
If they go and sign Enzo as well.
Yeah.
Now, if you take, okay, they've lost Rodri 60 mil, yeah, euro, so it'd be like 50 million pounds, sure. They have Kovacic, Gonzalez. Then who again
I think
they
they're
get
selling
for that?
Gonzalez.
They are selling Gonzalez
Newcastle
to Newcastle
are
apparently.
trying to buy Gonzalez.
They're selling Gonzalez, and they sold Reinders,
for
and they just
65.
upped and blew 200 mil on.
Yeah, but you are forgetting that they are about to get 140 million free money from Tottenham for Savinho and somebody they named initially be what be they he named not be Savinho, they Savio.
He be Savio.
No, he named changed to Savinho.
They lie. They lie.
Bro, the season before his name was Savio on his jersey.
They be Savio. He comes City where he changed go Savinho.
Your man the Aura Farm.
In the Aura Farm. Then where the Aura Farm one go the whole season. Between Savio or Savinho and Mamouche, they scored like 2 or 3 goals the whole of last season.
But
or something.
Anyway,
but Mamouche was a panic buy.
Yeah, they needed a striker because they sold Alvarez.
Yeah,
and then they needed somebody to cover.
Frankfurt.
When he first came, he was good, but later.
But anyway, I want us to wrap up on Chelsea before we move to the next team. So Chelsea, I mean, what are you expecting from them this season? Are you expecting top 5, top 3, top 1? Like, how are you
obviously, for me as a Chelsea fan, I need to be realistic. It will take one season for the boys to fully assimilate into Alonso's play style. We may not even have all the pieces that he needs to fully execute his style of play. However, I expect that we will play good enough football and win enough games. I think Chelsea makes top 3. I don't see why we shouldn't make top 3. You've got 1 game a week. You're not gonna travel internationally the whole season. You've got a good squad with good attackers, good midfielders. Yeah, your defense is a bit suspect, but if you play 1 game a week, you feel rest. The drop off, the drop off between the people then they apart from Tosin where if he come inside they take we go negative. Everybody else, if you remove Lacroix, you can pull Fofana there. Fofana, apart from the fact that he's injury prone, he's not as bad a defender. If you take out if you take out Levi, you can pull Hato there. Hato, the gap between Levi and Hato is not that big of a gap. So I don't see why we shouldn't make top 3. So I fully expect Chelsea to make top. If we push it, say we don't push Arsenal, we are not better than Arsenal. That's the truth. And no matter how good our coach is, Charlie, sometimes your coach good say what? The tools in the work plus. If the tools too no good.
Blunt tools.
he don't go make the soup nice. So I'll give it a year, but I would expect that by next year, would have ironed out the kinks in how Alonso wants to play, filled up the gaps that we need in the squad, and give a proper push. Because now,
I like how you're assuming Alonso will be here next year.
Oh, he'll be here. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
So, Van Gelder, you're happy with your window after signing 35-year-old Danny Welbeck and 36-year-old Dean Henderson?
Personally, I don't.
Their ages.
35, 36, it'd be like that. Whatever, 35, 35, 36, 35. I don't know. Whatever my age be, 30 something. At the end of the day, the reason why they were signed is less so about me. My biggest
cheerleaders.
Make I tell you, my biggest nightmare be say we could enter some crisis, then we for play Danny Welbeck, then because I don't lie you. Between Welbeck and what's his name? Henderson. Oh, give me Welbeck. I'll be cool. Like Welbeck, he be steady at the proving.
Henderson broke his wrist jumping in celebration.
Celebration. Bro, that guy, he shine from Sunderland days. You know, be today where he comes out. He dey play hoof ball.
He shine in Sunderland, shine in Liverpool. They made him captain. Bro.
He shine, but he be them personalities you need in the. Sometimes you need certain personalities in the dressing room. It helps you galvanize properly. It helps
And they
people to
couldn't find that personality in a more suitable player, a
no
more
base me question. That is why we
workable.
wanted to sign Xhaka. That is why we wanted to sign Xhaka, which I would have been okay with, because Xhaka, at least last season, captain for Sunderland, still has it. Captain for Switzerland, played very well at World Cup, played well for Sunderland. But you see, this is where you see say that
I'm very proud of them rejecting you people in the beginning.
Bro, the sporting director saying, if it no be them are agency people, then they do that and hack things on agency or me the name. I know I'm from the time then I'll be analyst for Watford or something crazy like that. If it not be them people, where if they cross some age that way them set for them mind inside, they're not the one bedu. If it be somebody who chop 19.5, oh bro, they will drop their 42 million right now. You go Sunderland, you go sign the captain of Sunderland. Yeah, he's 32 or 33 or whatever. You know really they want. But your coach tell you, say, bro, at the here experience, wait, I need my general on the pitch. If it this guy I they want, make their offer respectful. 15, 20. Make it just see, oh, 8.
But you see,
that be what you vex Sunderland, though. That be what you vex them. Bro, we go the Zoom call, the negotiation to Zoom call. They don't go come on because you can't bid 8 million for one captain. Bro, after that bid, after it's very rude, bro. Very, very rude.
The thing is, I think Chelsea have a very good shout. 1 game a week. You are not traveling outside of the country. You have time to rest, to recoup, train, gay ideologies in and stuff like that. They have a very good shot of pushing Arsenal, like domestically, of doing well. The question is that Chelsea get very itchy fingers when it comes, like itchy trigger fingers when it comes to managers. It doesn't matter if you sign a 6-year contract, a 10, whether you're a super coach, whether you're like, if the results start to decline some way, no. But I do think your current team should have enough to get top 4 very easily. Top 3 in with the shout. I'm more intrigued to hear what Smiley has to say regarding his Devils, because I want to know where he thinks they'll land. Because Charlie, I won't like you. I drank that Kool-Aid. I said, hey, United, they can't worry. I drank that Kool-Aid, but bro, that opening game took me aback. So I'm really interested to hear your thoughts.
Sorry to Smiley before you come in here. I mean, I think, again, as I've said, I genuinely do think that this time the board probably, bro, it's either the manager or the sporting directors where the owner, they like them too much. So right now nobody to go anywhere, because if they sack Alonso, they're in big trouble. Like the revolts them will get from the fans, they know will like. Everybody knows that
it depends on the circumstances under which he's sacked. If he did around like 10th, 9th again, like
right, they go sack.
You will be upset to sack him.
Before we go talk about Man United, I just want to talk about the fact that this season, all this I've never really like hated City or hated on them or anything, because it's just brothers in blue. We did all the, but this season,
brothers in cheating, you know, be brothers in blue. Brothers in blue, because everything they've been accused of, people are also guilty of it. So we have a certain camaraderie going on.
We are not among.
Speaking of cheating, I'm very okay with everybody cheating. If then they can't find everybody £10 million then things for
Matter, you make you not talk that thing, because you see the reason why them find
no.
You self-reported. You know the story.
Make I just talk about. Make I just talk about. No. Make I just talk about the City one. See, Vincenzo Maresca. I'm there.
Oh, City will suffer. Also, now I'm ready for it.
This season,
then go bread rough.
You no. Me then I'm there. Cause never in my life did I ever think a Chelsea manager will instigate a move away to another club, and in the process tank our own season just so he can get his way. Do you know how crazy it is that, bro, at the end of it, you for pay like City paid us money, And then we made City and Enzo release statements to say sorry. As we steal your boy, no, we make your head turn, no. That'd be why your season go bad. That's so sorry. Do you know how crazy that must have been? And obviously, what about is crazy for hiring somebody that thinks, management is aging men.
Your motivational speaker.
Oh, Maza, right now I did Paris FC. But obviously, and that is why we ended up where we ended up. But the reason why all of that started was because this guy that we picked from the championship, like let's be serious here. He was wallowing in the championship and we went to pick him from there. Thought he was now bigger than Chelsea Football Club. That he would instigate a move away to Manchester City. And willfully, bro, before they scored Chelsea the 1st or the 2nd of January, then there's no win game for like 3 or 4 games. Thank that season for his personal ambition. So this season, I'm there. I'm there for his downfall. Tell it today. At the watch. I don't use this glass. I have some other second pair. I wear that one. Watch the game. He pay me say they win. He pay me. I say, checky. Why you can't do that thing? Next season, this season, we did it.
Anyway, we will go more into detail on Man City probably next week. But since Corey summoned me to the table, Man United.
I want to know. Talk to me about your boys, because this opening game it really take me aback.
So I'll not even lie, the opening game it pained me, but it pained me at the same time. If you know United, there are certain circumstances that sometimes you know that it has the potential to be a banana skin. I know it looks very straightforward that you're playing against a newly promoted team. It should be an easy match, blah, blah, blah. But United, a lot of times, if we go against a very highly motivated team, particularly so early in the season, it's something that they tend to struggle to overcome. And not even just early in the season. That's why for example, every time if the season starts, say James's Park at the right time off, because I know say that atmosphere and the aggression they go face for there, we no go feel overcome them. That's one of the things that is standard. And the type of atmosphere we went to meet in Hull is very similar to what you go and meet at St. James's Park in terms of the fans being very extra motivated, the players too being very physical, all of that. It always has the potential to just cause us problems. So I wasn't expecting an easy match. If anything, probably a narrow win or a draw. But I wasn't expecting a defeat, particularly under these circumstances. I wasn't expecting us to be 2-0 down as at halftime. Because even I thought, okay, halftime, 2-0 down, it gives you more time to try and pull one back. If you can get a goal before the 60th minute, then you can do some comeback or anything. But it was just, I wouldn't say it was toothless, because in the end, we created a number of good chances. Honestly, they didn't create much from open play. I think their XG from open play was like 0.07 or something like that.
Yeah.
Everything was from set pieces. No? And we knew that this season we were going to struggle from set pieces, because a huge part of our defensive set pieces was Casemiro. So losing him was going to be a huge problem. On top to two other people who help us on the defensive set pieces are Sesko and Dallo. Both of them weren't on the pitch for those set pieces. So it was always going to be a huge problem. I feel like we should have been more prepared for it, because anybody could have told you that this is the problem we're going to face. So I feel like when you're facing a situation like that, you should be extra motivated when set pieces come. Be very physical in defending them, all of that. But Maguire decided to defend his own player. He was holding Mazraoui as with the defense set pieces. This will be the second time.
Bro, I saw
Maguire
that. Jeez.
Like, I know that does. Like, I don't even want to pile on him too much, but yeah, like,
I have a question.
In the end, in the end, honestly, even though it's very disappointing, I'm not very phased. I wouldn't say phased, but it hasn't really put me off on our chances this season. Because another thing about United too is that for some reason under Carrick, we tend to struggle against teams that play with a back three. I don't know what the problem is. Out of his 5 defeats for United, 4 of them have come against teams that play a back three. So that's something that, for me, even though it's concerning, it also gives you a bit of hope that it not be every week you could play against team playing a back three. That's one. And also, when you have a problem that is very specific like that, it possibly gives you a chance to work on it, because you know that, okay, this be one of our main issues, playing against the back three. You can work on it on the training ground. You can potentially sign players who can help you counter that problem. So for me, knowing what I saw in preseason, at least up until the AC Milan game, and also how we played last season, because remember that from January till the end of the season, United are the team that picked up the most points in the league. So I don't think it's something that will just be thrown away because of this one bad result. If it continues to happen like this, then now on I'll be more concerned. Right now, my main concern is Ahmad being out. And the problem is that in Buemo, that guy is not a winger. He's a finisher. That's how I put him. Like, not that he's a
Second
striker.
forward.
What I'll say, the thing is, I wouldn't even say he's a striker. That's why I say he's a finisher.
Supporting.
Mbeumo, if in the final third, if he has to give a good pass, a good cross, or a finish, I trust him. Like, I trust him like 90%. But how you go work the ball to arm for that side, and how he himself go work the ball to somebody over there, like, he can't beat his man. The interplay, like all of those things, he's just not somebody who is. It's like playing Lukaku on the right wing. He no go work in body, like he can't figure out how to work himself out.
I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. The only times the Lukaku they drift to the right, then they give perfect crosses. Perfect. You the guy against this thing, against what we name PSG. Perfect crosses. Rashford, Kune, like
Lukaku, I even like one of his hidden talents is crossing. I've even mentioned it when he was back at United. I said he's surprisingly good at crosses. In Mbeumo, that's the thing about him. His final ball in any situation is very good. If he has to give a final pass, it's good. If he has to give a final cross, it's good. If he has to finish, it's good. But they're working the ball from the halfway line, getting the ball to that side be the problem. He's not good at that. The ball before the ball.
He needs grass. Like, he needs grass ahead of him. If he doesn't have grass,
exactly,
forget. He don't do anything plus the ball.
He's good at playing counter-attacking football, because that one there, he could get space, run, and he's very fast, all of that. But now that Carrick wants to play more possession-based football, it's going to be a huge problem. And at the moment, Ahmad is probably our only winger who is able to break down tight defenses. I feel like Ahmad, one of his biggest weaknesses is that sometimes he doesn't realize how good he is. I always say that if he had Garnacho's audacity, he'd be one of the best players in the league. Because Garnacho, like, how he perceive in talent and the talent where he did is very far apart. So he could try some things where a player of your talent shouldn't be trying. And I wish Ahmad had that kind of thing, because every now and then it's like he just go get the ball and he could realize, say, actually, I'm actually a good player. Then he just go do some moment of magic. We saw it in the World Cup for Ivory Coast. They were trying to break down a tight defense. I've forgotten. I think it was Ecuador or something. And it's like it just clicked in his head that I can just I'm actually good at football. And he just did some 1-2 pass, something where he take go score. And I wish he always had that thing in him. But in the end, even though last season he wasn't very productive in terms of his numbers, he's the only player who can do certain things. Cunha is here and there. Sometimes he can also work some moments of magic. But Cunha too, he's very wasteful. It's like having Bruno on the wing. So you can't trust him all the time. But Ahmad, for what we are trying to do right now, he's probably the most important winger we have. Because Charlie, we are playing in Mbeumo, who can't break down defenses, and Dogu on the left wing, who also can't break down defenses. Yeah, Dogu, the best description I can have for him is that when he's playing on the left wing, he plays like a left back who does a little well when he's playing as left wing. And then when he's playing at left back, he plays like a left winger who does a little well when he's playing as left back. Like, he doesn't play either possession like it's natural to him.
So
his natural position is a wing back. That's
even down one self, bro. We saw him play wing back the first half of last season. His final ball is terrible. But his decision making is terrible. Like, you don't know.
My issue with United right now, like all the things you've mentioned are valid points, but I see a lot of dead weight in the team, man. Xerxes, Mount, Shaw, even your midfield, right? Tielemans and Andre Santos and Baleba. I don't think that's the answer.
That could work. They complement. Look, I'm not gonna lie. In that department, for the money they've spent and the money being thrown around this transfer, that is good business. I think they can work. Tielemans,
not Andre Santos, and not Tielemans. They should.
No,
I feel
the three of them
60
need to,
70 mil should have gone on a serious midfielder.
The three of them need to play together. That's how it works. Because the weakness of one is the weakness of one is the strength of the other. Tielemans can't run to save his life, so you need Tielemans to help you with the balls out to your attackers. And De Santos is very good at screening, like cutbacks, those kind of things. He's very good at those things. So you need him to do that. Baleba is the guy that can run forward and run back and also help Andre Santos to screen. So them three together complement each other on paper. Whether the way Carrick wants to play allows them to play to the best of their abilities. Or, for instance, I was watching a video, there was a Chelsea fan that was trying to say we should sign Baleba, right? And his point was that because of how good Baleba is going up and down, we should sign him as a left back that comes into midfield to partner with the midfielders. So the double six that he wants to play, it will be him and Caicedo, and then the third midfielder will just be Enzo going forward, spreading the passes and whatnot. And that, in principle, could work. But that would mean you have to drop Luke Shaw, or Luke Shaw goes into centre back as left centre back.
I mean, one of our priorities this summer was supposed to be a left back. It's just that we wanted Lewis Hall. And Newcastle, after losing so many players, looks like they won't use Hall as, Charlie, this be the guy, this one day, go take him from us. So that's the problem. Because Shaw is very established right now that going forward, he's useless. Like, he doesn't have the legs to go up and down again. So you just have to use him as somebody who just adds more solidity to the defense and everything. Honestly, unlike the midfield, I'm okay with our midfield options. I think, like Van Gelder is saying, they complement each other well. The problem is that I think they will complement each other if you're playing three in midfield, like 4-3-3. You have Bruno, who you can't drop. And that's where the problem is. So you have to pick two of them to play together with Bruno ahead of them. And that's
the only way is to play a back three. Play a back three, and then you can get Bruno in.
Because unlike United fans, our problem with Mount isn't that he's not good. Our problem is that he's not available. So if you're not available, you're useless to us. Because the thing is, Mount, every time he's had maybe a stretch of maybe 2-3 games, he's done well. But I can say he's probably only had a stretch of 2-3 games for United, maybe twice. So it's not something. Is
he injured again right now as you speak?
Carrick say the guy gets knocked. No, he missed that last two.
Knock him.
And that's the frustrating thing with him.
The way that they vex me, he get knocked.
He jack like Lavia. Like they make a guy Lavia. If them talk to Lavia get knocked, no, or
2 months.
Bro, that boy has played 3-4. Sorry, I'm taking it back. He has played 3 seasons at Chelsea now. This is 4th season, I think. He'll be preseason against AC Milan playing first 90 minutes ever for Chelsea. He's never played 90 minutes before. That one, Xabi Alonso say he be mental block, so he said that no sabam. He just make you play. So he finished, then they won't collapse. He finished, then they can't collapse. You defeat he tired. Since Southampton, he's not played 90 minutes football. How? Wait, as a Mount there, if the Chelsea fan, I just tell you, if the curse, we curse up. That
see, I don't understand because Mount, until his last season at Chelsea, then you put your problem with Ambi say he played too much. So I don't know how his career
every time he play.
So I don't know how his career managed to flip to this guy who he can't play 3 games in a row. Like
it be that same way if you play young player way too, bro. In the first 2 years, he played every single game. If he be dead rubber surfing, Mount did it. He played every single game from Frank Lampard, Tuchel to come, in boy that. He played him the whole season, no rest. The next season, that being third season, where all of a sudden he started to pick knocks. Every time knock, then he go 3 weeks, then he go come. Then that same match, he go come play 35 minutes, go pick another knock, go another 4 weeks. Then, so the time we they sell him, the reason why Chelsea fans didn't want them to sell him is because he's a Cuban boy. But then the moment either Bobby go tap there, do we are home, that be where we say, hey, they went and care some way right now, you know, the fist stay fit. But back to United, I do think, again, I don't take too much. Yeah, there were some worrying signs in the performance yesterday. But again, first game of the season, you've not got the full complement of your team just yet. Like, I feel like if the Ligt comes back, in heaven, then what be the other guy? If you heaven, then Euro will play
Euro.
People have Delict Martinez. It's not a bad defense. It's not.
No,
That's the
bad
thing.
at all.
Delict, first half of last season, Delict was incredible before he got the injury. That one, too, initially they say knock 1 week. Yeah, 1 week turned into 6 months. Now here we can't reach. And the problem with that was it was similar to Saliba. It was similar to what Saliba has with Arsenal. He had a back injury and he was just trying to manage it.
Manage it.
And then it just went too long and he just decided to have the surgery in the end. So that's what is giving me hope that he's had surgery now. So his problems are behind him.
Correct time.
So
yeah, and then Baleba like this, then say he hurt. I they see him out of two. Either he no hurt, he just they do. I don't want play give Brighton. That's why they claim that he hurt. Or he almost.
Some people say he played the way he played last season for Brighton just to bring his value down. So say we go figure time to see like that.
Go be to that one today. But at the end of the day, look. At the end of the day, I do think when United have the full complement of their team sorted, I do think they will play well. Look, I don't trust Carrick, but I trust his assistant, Steve Holland. I know that guy like the back of my hand.
I actually have a question for Smiley.
Plenty yet. He will be fine. You will be fine. Like you will be fine. Really.
Okay, Smiley, I get 2 questions to give you. First one be say, Jay-Z. How you feel about Jay-Z? The fact say since he come, he not show me anything since he come. That be the first question. Because he just did it, they do in since he come on. I don't really see then the head. But anyway, that be the first question. The second question be say, last season you didn't have three games a week traveling from country to country. You get Champions League tie away, then you for rest players, but the Premiership title be important before you, because you for collect 3 points with this guy day on quarter leg, day on quarter time. If you finish this game, it means say it tear the hamstring be that. I want to know from your perspective whether you think the squad is deep enough or is solid enough to be able to withstand the schedule. Because right now, at first, last season, you played 34 games also. I should say
they played a total number of 40.
We played the minimum possible.
The most there are teams in the championship that played more games than United. It's crazy.
Every team in the championship played more games than Championship they play 46 matches, so by default they play more matches.
No, but Smiley, 40 games to now play. Now I think it was 60 to 70 at the line.
Or even at the low end, it's like 55 minimum.
Okay. 50. Let's say 60 games a season now, which includes traveling with the squad size. How do you feel about that?
So here's the thing. First, okay, let me start with the JZ. At the beginning of the window, one of our priorities was to sell him. The only thing about Zexi, nobody won't buy. You see, the worst thing that can happen to you is when you have a player you want to sell, and the only teams that are interested are Serie A teams. Serie A teams, you come either they will offer you loan with option to buy, or they will offer you some low ball offer, and it's spread across some 10 years. So they will pay you some 1 million every year. So the thing is, we don't have an offer that is good enough to sell him for. And at the same time, too, I think he be one of those players where preseason come, he go fit deceive you with someone too. Because the thing about Zexi is that you can tell that he's one of those players who in training, he's like Ronaldinho. he go fit do bust your mind, he go fit do anything. And then when it comes to the real matches, it's because he came from Syria. That intensity, he plays. You can see that he plays the ball in slow motion in his head, and it shows on the pitch. So in training, he's very impressive, and then it comes to the actual pitch, and then he's always a step
How many
slower
years,
than
though?
everybody else. So the thing is, preseason he impressed. He scored a few very impressive goals. So one particular goal, he dribbled the whole defense. So you can see that it probably gave them some question marks. Hey, maybe this be the season where
My
things
guy
go
go
fit
fit
kick
do
on for
something.
And you know, United we did on this on a chisel life where we no one overpay for anybody or anything. So they are looking around and they're seeing that okay, even if we let him go, who can we get who would be suitable enough to replace him as a backup striker? Because right now, if you want to go search backup striker, you probably for pull out some 60 million. Chelsea won't scam people with Nicolas Jackson. You
one
say you
safe.
won't pay 60 million for backup striker, like where you saw before. So right now, that's the corner we find ourselves in. That
Maza,
we can't.
make you not talk about my striker. He scored 20, almost 20 goals in first season, no penalties. Don't angry me. Make Zexy no, and you need to penny Billie Jean. Don't angry me at all.
So anyway, the main problem is that we wanted to sell him, but we don't have a good enough offer to sell him for. So right now, it still might be on the table. Me, preferably, would sell him and go and get Hendrick on loan or something, just as a backup. It gives us a different option. Because Hendrick, since he burst onto the scene, I've put the tag on him that he's the next Aguero because he tick all the boxes. He'd be very short and stout, but he gets power just like Aguero. He's the same height as Aguero, 5'8". He has a very powerful shot on him. He's also Bobby Charlton is his favorite player too. So allegedly, so for me, I get some emotional connection to him. So that's my ideal transfer.
I had an emotional connection to Vinny Jr. too. You not be anything. You make me just move on.
I can't believe you people allowed yourself to be used like that.
It wasn't used. It wasn't used. It not be used, Mama Mata. But anyway, you may continue.
Anyway, he wasn't leaving Madrid.
Honestly, I feel like it wasn't as clear-cut as that. I feel like there was because even from Mourinho's comments, I feel like there was a small window of opportunity. And I feel like if for a world-class player like Vinny, I don't mind if you stick your neck out there, you put your heart on the line, hoping you get him. If it is Elliot Anderson and Matheus Fernandes way, things they die for them with the but for me, even if there's a 5% chance that you can get a world-class player of the ilk
world class,
you should try for it.
Winger.
That one day, I don't fault you for trying. That one day, but anyway, the part about our squad depth, I feel like at the moment, our squad depth, like Van Gelder pointed out, like we have De Ligt coming back, we have Lisandro Martinez coming back. I feel like the defense, it's okay. Because right back you have Mazraoui and Dalot. Left back you have Shaw and Dogu is supposed to be a left back. Right now he puts for him. In fact, I'm not going to say he puts for him head. We put for him head say he be the next Gareth Bale because he comes cause of 1 or 2 nice goals. So United fans, you know how we no get restraints. You go pump your head, put all sorts of things for your head inside. So right now, he himself, if you say he can't get that kind of ego where it's like he feels like left back is now beneath him. So that kind of things. If you try to bring him back to left back, he could try to do some tantrums and things. But in the end, for me, he'd be left back. Then center back options. Yes, Dogu.
You are mad. So, you don't know how. You don't have somebody to tell you that you are mad. Make you go play the left back or make you go to bench. They can't throw tantrum on who.
So anyway, the center back options. We have De Ligt, we have Maguire, we have Euro, we have Heaven, and we have
Martinez.
And we have Martinez. Yeah, so we have 5 center backs. Midfield, I feel like we have a very good mix of midfielders. And we also have this midfielder coming through the academy. His name is Jim Thwaites. He's actually a very decent midfielder. Like, for me, I feel like he's one of those who, if you give him enough time, at the very minimum, he can be like, I don't want to say McTominay level because McTominay, okay, I'll say McTominay level. It's just that I feel like he's a more talented midfielder. McTominay, we misprofiled him for his entire time. And that one, I feel sorry for the fact that me too, I was part of the polls misprofiling him. He was supposed to be a box crasher. They would play him as a DM. So that one these days I try not to be too harsh on him. So midfield, I think if be very big if Mount manages to stay fit, that means that we have 6 good midfielders who you can rotate at any point in time. It's when you come to the attack where on paper, yes, we have good attacking options. Yes, we have on left wing, we have Cunha and Rashford. On paper, it's a decent attack. They are decent options to have. Right wing, on paper, we have Ahmad and we have Mbeumo. On paper, too, is a decent mix. But like I said, Mbeumo, the only way you can get anything out of him right now is if you're playing him as a striker. As a winger, you're not getting anything out of him unless you're playing on the counter. Then as the strikers right now, we have Sesko and Zegzi. Sesko, I like him a lot, but at the same time, he didn't have a preseason at all because another player who last season in April, he had a knock. That's knock. Even now, where they return from the knock. Knock with his first, he missed out
That's
on
why
the entire
he go
preseason.
bulk up now.
And that's why he go bulk up because April, they said he had a shin injury, shin bruise. How does your shin get bruised and you miss 3 months? Which kind of bruise which part of your body they bruise when you miss 3 months?
You sure say people know the fight for that? It sound to me like people then they really knock people for because how?
My suspicion is that he actually had a fracture and they played it off as a bruise because there's no other explanation. Who was it? It was one of our rivals. Was it City or Liverpool or somebody where they play them, then push him, make it go enter the billboards, the hoardings for the side, and that's how he got that bruise. And he missed out on 3 months.
Oh, that's not
some hairline fracture or something like that.
That's my suspicion. It was a fracture and they just played it off as a bruise. But I hate it when you play off these things because then I feel like it puts a lot of pressure on the player. Like if once and for all you say, okay, this guy is out for 3 months, you know that 3 months you've written him off in your head. But I feel like this is one of the things that we did with De Ligt that made fans get angry with him because it was like, oh, he'll just be out for 1 week. 1 week can pass. Oh, just another 2 weeks. Another 2 weeks. Oh, 1 month to be back. So in the mind of fans, it feels like the guy is getting multiple injuries rather than just one long-term injury that you know that, okay, we can write you off for the next 6 months. But when it's in your mind, oh, he might be back next week, lineup come, then it build up the frustration and it makes the fans be unnecessarily upset with him.
You know, be anything special. We make it a worry. Then do we plus Saka? we never bought. It just be normal.
So yeah, honestly, like in the end, I feel like United, there are still a lot of positives. I feel like we've been sensible in the window. United, like every time teams I understand why we are moving the way we are moving because the main thing they've kept repeating is that they don't want teams to see us as pushovers again. In fact, they said teams and agents because it looks like we became known as a team that, oh, Jimmy, if you get some player where you want to throw them away, United will be there for you. So agents they use we, teams they use we. If you say this player be 80 million, United will negotiate plus you the whole summer. In the end, we still go pay that 80 million. So right now they won't change that narrative around us. So I feel like it's worth it sacrificing certain luxuries this season just to clear that type of stigma. So yeah. I think Corey's about to leave us right now.
I also do think you're probably doing your rebuilding phases. Last year you spent all your money on your attack. This season you spent all your money on your midfield. So if
it's just that
somebody decides defense,
the risk with that type of very specialized rebuild is that by next summer, right now in my mind, we have to replace Mbeumo again, and we might probably, depending on how Cunha's season goes, we might have to replace him too. So I don't know. It's preferable. Like I understand why the midfield we needed 3 because in the end we came into this summer with just Menu and Mason Mount actually as our senior midfielders. Those were because Ugarte to the plan was to let him go in any case. So it was just Menu and Mason Mount. Mason Mount is half a midfielder, so we're always going to need 3 midfielders this summer. So
just a quick one: how much you buy Ugarte for?
Oh my gosh, that guy's still there. I forgot about him.
We want João Neves. For some reason, we go give PSG 60 million for Ugarte. PSG use that same 60 million go sign João Neves. So why we just not take that money go sign João Neves in the first place?
Because if you go there, like, then go collect 80 from you.
I mean, all the money in the way, the narrative we are trying to change about ourselves. Because
I do remember when you guys were looking to sign Neves, a lot of United fans were like, no, we don't want him, he's too small.
Oh, yeah. United fans don't get sense. But anyway, like, I mean, Corey is about to leave. Do we have time for quick predictions before Corey leaves? Or
Oh yeah. Let's do the predictions.
Quick.
okay. So title winners. I mean, that one. Me, you see, I'm not trying to be a contrarian or anything because I know everybody is saying Arsenal.
No, Charlie.
Make everybody talk your truth. Who tell you that they can't talk
your truth?
Me, my thing is, winning back-to-back titles is very difficult. Like, it's not because I don't think Arsenal are a good team, but it's just based on history and the fact that winning back-to-back titles is very difficult. And last year, by this time, Arsenal were in the position right now that Liverpool were in last year by this time. Because last year by this time, Liverpool had signed Vets, they had signed Isak, Ekitike. On paper, they had done very good business. Everybody thought the Liverpool dynasty is about to start. And then we saw how it turned out.
Because they didn't work on their defense. It was something that everybody talked about. Or midfield. Everybody spoke about that. They're like, why do you buy 200 million strikers?
That one day I was at the forefront of that one, but me, I feel like
they no lesson give you.
I feel like they did business that would shake anyone. Like, at least
true.
It looked like they had sorted it out and everything. And then we saw how it turned out. But Arsenal, I feel like there's a lot more balance to Arsenal's team. Like, it was one of the things I really wanted to mention earlier, that Arsenal's midfield, they have players for every kind of situation. They have players for possession football. They have box-to-box guys. They have box crashers. They have aggressive guys. If you won't do Stoke City ball, then go boot for boot with you. They have players for every type of situation. So, like, it's very difficult, but I'm just trying not to go for Arsenal. Me, honestly, I thought Liverpool, if Iraola can fix like Isak and Vets, then they have a chance because they have title-winning pedigree. You can't take that away from them. So I feel like if they manage to just fix those two, something can happen. But I mean, from today, it doesn't look like much has changed. But I'm also trying not to judge them based on just the first game of the season. But at the same time, to Iraola, to me, you know my feelings about hiring mid-table managers. Nobody wins the title with a mid-table manager. So,
except Liverpool, they did with some mid guy before me.
I mean, Slot was a title winner, and that's my whole thing. The people who win the title in the league is either a club legend who has come back, or is somebody who has won the title in another league. But never in the history of the Premier League has a team won the title with a manager they hired from within. It doesn't happen before. So that's the thing. It's very shaky. But the thing is, Man City, I know that they're not going to win the title. I looked at their team today. I said, this team, like, they are a Haaland injury away from becoming like United in the De Gea era, where it was just De Gea saving us. It can be very much like Donnarumma right now. That's what's going to happen. So I don't know. But I mean, you guys, I know Corey there, Arsenal. It's not looking beyond Arsenal.
Winning the
Chelsea.
title.
Chelsea win the league this season.
They have a good shot. I'm not gonna lie.
I tell you my prediction. Move on. You still make a prediction. I tell you my prediction. Now they can't do this.
But yeah, for me, definitely Arsenal for the title. Top four.
Top four. Me, I'm going with Arsenal, United. That's where it gets tricky. City, just because of the pedigree that they have. But City, I don't see that team. City, I don't see them one bit. And
the manager shan't bomb. Then go sign bomb manager. Brother, he shan't pass. Bro, let me just mention the top four for you. It'll be simple. It'll be very simple. I don't like City, but the manager be bomb. But he gets some players where them be magicians. So Arsenal, Chelsea, in no particular order, by the way. Arsenal, Chelsea, United, City. I think Liverpool finished 5th. Actually, no.
Sure.
Between United and Liverpool, one of them will finish 4th, one of them will finish 5th. Basically, yeah.
Corey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Arsenal. I'm gonna go Chelsea. I'm gonna go City, just because I think they've been there. I think they have enough to be in the top 4, and I'm gonna go.
I agree.
The last top 4. Ooh. Arsenal, City, Chelsea. I have to give it. I think Liverpool. I trust Areola enough. I think Liverpool, and I think they have a good attack, and I think the attack will build them out of a lot of games. So I'll give it to, because Ekitike will come back when by
September.
I want to say by November.
No, but the
December.
thing is,
yeah.
The thing is, Ekitike is an Achilles injury, and honestly, Achilles injuries are probably the worst injuries you can have.
They're never the same.
Even ACL right now, with modern medicine and everything, players tend to come back to their best. Achilles injuries, most players who get Achilles injuries don't come back to their best.
Acceleration, they drop.
Acceleration, movement.
Because you need it to accelerate, and you don't trust your body not to give up again. So,
yes.
No, but Isak is not somebody you can count on, to be honest. You know what? I'm gonna swap Liverpool out. Let's give it to United. I'll give it to United.
See, the Ekitike thing, Ekitike is a brains. He's not a brawn or a physical footballer. He's a brain footballer. So he may have lost pace, but I still trust that he'd still deliver the goods when he's there. So I genuinely do think, I don't know who will be 4th. It's between Liverpool and Man. You pull for battle, I'm out.
I'm going with Arsenal, United, Liverpool, and Chelsea.
Yes. City
Arsenal, United, Liverpool.
Relegation.
Relegation.
That's tough. I can name 2, but I don't know who the third will be. Ipswich. What's the second one?
You see,
Ipswich won against Forest, by the way.
Oh, please. Forest always starts slow. My boys be that. I know them. They always start slow, but they don't go down. Don't worry about it. Ipswich. Who be the boys then come up? No, it be Ipswich, Hull City.
Coventry,
Hull.
Ipswich.
I don't think. I genuinely think Hull and Coventry will be good enough to stay. I can't say the same for Ipswich.
No, so who goes down if they're staying? Somebody from the Premiership currently is replacing them.
Who last year? Who he fled for the down there? They be Tottenham. They don't go there again, man. They don't go there again.
It was until maybe the last Tottenham Leeds.
Yeah,
those were really the 2 teams. And Leeds have done good business.
Very good business. Mm-hmm. So I don't think they'll be in they may be in a scrap, but no. Ooh, it's tougher than I thought. Sunderland might be a candidate. They have Europe.
Finished? They have Europe.
But
they have Europe.
And they haven't signed a lot this.
And they haven't signed a lot. They've not signed enough.
But they've only finished.
Last year they pump everything so they stay up.
And then pump the money, yeah.
So this is tough. This year might be quite tough, actually.
I say Coventry go down. I say Coventry will go back down. Yeah.
I think Frank will figure it out. But
I think Ipswich will also go down.
Okay.
I think Ipswich will also go down. No, sorry, not Ipswich. Hull.
Nah. Hull.
I think Hull. No.
You see,
I think Hull will go down definitely.
Let me tell you, Hull they deceived people because of the United results. But in the end, Hull were one of the worst teams to be promoted. Remember the Hull City, they only came up because of that spying scandal where it can disqualify captain and everything.
Hull will go down.
Ipswich, I think Ipswich and Hull. I do think Frank will figure it out. And
also another thing about Hull City is that even in the championship, they said they had, was it the 5th lowest XG in the championship last season? So they were just a very lucky team. And this season, 8 of their starting players were players they had in the championship.
Same
who
for
were
Coventry.
not good enough at that level. So me, Coventry and Hull City, and I think maybe one of the teams in the Premier League, like
I
don't know, maybe
want to say Everton.
Fulham.
I want to say Everton.
Nah, Fulham. will do
David
that.
Moyes.
Fulham is a
I
good
don't
shout.
think David Moyes will ever
Fulham
go.
is a
Everton will
good
go
shout.
anywhere. Forget them. You see the business Everton do.
No.
Aiden
Fulham is a
Hackney
good
and
shout.
Tariq George. They don't go anywhere.
Dude, I say Fulham as well. Fulham is a good shout.
I don't think so. You know, Fulham have done some very good business as well.
They lost
Right.
Harry Wilson,
Yeah, but
who was
he's brought
very
in.
important for them.
But he's brought in that striker. Then Real
One
Madrid
sec,
they
guys.
played last year. What be his name?
Gonzalo Garcia. That one may be
Yeah.
nepotism signing. If Abelua no
but-
first, that guy also no good first. They will go hand in
I
hand.
think. It'll be-
I feel like
think
signings like that, it can go. It will be very
One
extreme.
of two
It's either he no goes that guy thinks he could finish the season with 2 goals or something, or he'll be a revelation. But I don't
Yeah.
think there'll be any middle ground in that type of signing. So
Fair.
and it all
is
depends on
fair.
how Abeloa to goes. So
I don't think Avelua will be bad enough that they get relegated though.
let's see how it goes.
This is
So,
tough, bro. Well,
top
you know what?
scorer.
I have the top 3 teams that have come up to go down again. Ipswich, Coventry, then Hull. I can't think of. I can't. Yeah, hard.
Top
That's
scorer.
hard.
I feel like that one there is always the easiest. The safest choice is always Haaland because it's
Yeah,
hard to look.
that's true.
It's just that
Salah
because
no
I
dey
don't
there
see.
again.
It's just that because I don't see Man City doing very well. Man City. The thing is, if Sheki doesn't pick up this season, Haaland's chance creation, where Haaland is going to get chances from, is going to be very difficult for him. That's the thing. But I don't know. I'll still go with Haaland just because he's the safest
Okay, I know
choice.
who I'll go for. João Pedro.
I mean, that's not a bad shout. I feel like this season, João Pedro is going to have a chip on his shoulder. And
He will break
the
that
thing is-
9 case. I need him to break that 9 case, bro. I need him to do it. God.
The thing is, even last season, he was very good. It's just that he
Mhm.
had some patches where it wasn't
Yeah.
too good. But I feel like generally he was very good. So it's a good shout. And then most assists.
Ryan Shaky.
I'll go with my Bruno again. Because
I know they see
So-
the Bruno. I know they see the Bruno thing. I feel like his motivation left. He's still there, but motivation left.
me, I suspect there might be a falling out somewhere along the line this season.
Yeah.
I feel like Carrick ideally wants to play a midfield.
A
team.
midfield 3.
And Bruno's style, the thing about him is that Carrick wants to play possession football because even at Middlesbrough, they said his football was very boring, very passive. Bruno is the type of person who, if things don't go well, they throw away the game plan and go for Europe.
Do whatever they
So-
like. They go
And
hoofball.
And Carrick too has also mentioned that this season he's going to rest Bruno more often because
Mhm.
and he tried to count it in a way that it's for Bruno's own good. It's not good if he's playing every match, blah blah blah. But I suspect he wants to try other things. So we'll see how that one goes. So, but I'll still go with Bruno because that one to just like Haaland, it'd be safe choice. This season we could do also Champions League predictions and La Liga.
Make the
Let's
groups
start with
come
La
first.
Liga.
The groups go come next week.
Okay, so you make we start with La Liga.
La Liga.
prediction. Yes.
Boom
This
shakalaka
season,
boom.
Mourinho is back, so it will be an interesting one.
So obviously there's only one winner in La Liga. As a Chelsea fan, after I watch Mourinho documentary, you think I'm going to choose someone else? Real
Bro,
Madrid
that
go win the La
documentary-
Liga. You say what?
Bro, that documentary touched my heart, bro.
Bro,
No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. I'm not
No
about to go
spoilers.
watch
I'm
it.
not
No
talking
spoilers.
if you watch,
You go watch am.
you self, you go stop the hate him, then you go can't love him.
So La Liga predictions. Me, I just feel like because Barca have already done back to back, it's hard to see them doing. I feel like Mourinho will do everything he
A
can.
tribute.
But that's the thing. Madrid, if a Madrid in this current time, if a Madrid manager doesn't do well, I don't blame them much because Vini and Mbappe is like oil and water.
One has to go, bro. One has to go.
Those two just don't gel. There are two alphas who they just don't gel.
They made their choice. They should stick with
Master,
it.
go. I mean, you don't use the money.
They chose to stay. They should deal with the fucking. They should date the two people, make them suffer. See, I don't want to hear anything about racism. If they then do a monkey, make it just take the monkey sounds. I don't want to hear anything. We give you out. We gave you an out. If they call you a baboon, just turn around and shake your ass because you chose to stay in that slave pot.
Curry, they kill me.
So I don't want to hear anything about any. If they feel sad, nah, make it day there. I don't want to hear anything about that. Make it day there.
You for talk about your top goal scorer, then top assists for the league though. Premier League. I went João Pedro and Ryan Cherki, so you go fit.
And I went Haaland and Bruno, very safe picks. You really believe that this season Odegaard go give like 20 assists?
I don't think so.
He go ahead.
I don't think so.
This initial
I will say Solace for assists.
Hey,
I'll say Solace for assists because of this is based off what I've seen so far in preseason and as of now, and based off his reputation in the Belgian league. So assists, I give it to Solace, and then top goal scorer. I still can't see past Haaland. I'll say Haaland.
Just look at
Charlie, there's no
JP9.
pep. There's no pep factor, but Charlie, the guy is still a machine.
JP9.
Like he did it. He did it in Norway. Charlie. I go take give her Haaland. That guy be monster.
See,
make nobody be deceived by the few first games. Charlie, he just they warm up. The guy don't get.
It no be deception. It no be deception. Maresca in teams they don't recruit, give them as strikers. You go here, he go can't talk. Say, I don't want Haaland to bear the burden of all the goals. So I want it to spread around. I want you go talk. Say me, I talk. You watch. That guy in teams know they create, give them strikers. That be a problem.
La Liga.
Madrid to take it. And let's go Madrid.
Which of the Madrid?
Barca go chop dead.
In fact, I'm changing my pick. I'm changing my pick. I'm going back to Barca because I just don't think, unless, if there's any manager who can drop either Mbappe or Vini, is Mourinho.
Wait, Barca got Rodri.
So, yes. Yeah. It's just that Barca have lost Lewandowski and they've lost Ferran Torres. So who to play as a striker for them? They don't get striker. They don't have a striker.
I guess striker give them.
They don't get striker.
They don't get striker. That's why they want.
They are good for Suarez. But they're good for Suarez, no?
No. The Suarez guy from
Alvarez.
That's a backup if they don't get.
Make them come Chelsea. We get played that of a final day there. We go give them somebody else.
Nobody they watch you put like.
Oh no, I'm sticking with.
We get them a player. You may they can't take them a boy back.
Because Gordon, Rafinha, and Yamal are not going to score enough goals to carry them.
If anything, maybe they might see Gordon as a striker. Because Gordon has mentioned once that he sees himself as a striker long term. So maybe he might play as a striker a lot for them. But I see him as one of those counter-attacking guys. Like, I don't see him being 100%. A hold that play guy. I don't see him being a striker.
He's not clinical enough.
Yeah. So
if you say Salah is going to play strike, I'm like, okay, I can see it. He's clinical. He gets there, he'll score the goal. Not somebody where he will get 10 opportunities, then score 2. Then he'll score 2 normal goals and 1 worldie. Then go talk say, yeah, that's still a 30% average, bro. Like, nah, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why Barca are chasing. I get it. He's a fantastic player. If you come just enter Real Society, I go carry Oyaz Balkan, bro. I don't know why then they Maza.
That's it's very so the guy who scored the winning goal for Real Madrid yesterday, for example. I'm surprised that Barca didn't go for him because his name is Carlos SP. Apparently last season he scored 12 goals in 14 starts or 15 starts for Levante or something. And that's a very, very good record, especially in La Liga, because La Liga, there aren't a lot of prolific strikers in La Liga at the moment outside of Real Madrid and Barca. So for a striker to get those numbers for one of those teams. It was very impressive, and it's very surprising that nobody went for him. And it would have been a very easy solution for Barca, but I don't know. They have their reasons. So, yeah, anyway, I think we've all given our predictions on La Liga. So, we'll have more predictions given we'll do our whole usual season predictions thing. So, that one will come out soon. So, yeah, anyway, we've come to the end of this episode. If you haven't done this already, please follow our social media pages. So, it's a long time since I did this thing, Charlie. Please follow our social media pages, Twitter, Instagram, ATW Podcast GCR, TikTok, After the Whistle. Subscribe to the YouTube. Right now, that one is very, in this comeback that we are doing, the YouTube is the main priority. So subscribe to the YouTube. I think during our absence, we hit 300 subscribers on YouTube. So, Charlie, thank you for subscribing even in our absence. We are hoping to get 1,000. 1,000 be the money-making point.
That's
so
right,
we beg you. Subscribe to the YouTube, share the episode links, comment, all those things. It helps more people to find the episodes. It helps the algorithm to recommend it to other people. But
If you maybe change one of
Spotify,
our backgrounds to have nice
yeah.
things appear, Charlie.
Oh,
The YouTube for pop, I
Charlie,
see some YouTube
so,
channels. I see my background.
yeah.
It look like some grandpappy in the house. in the record.
This is my
Charlie.
kitchen. Make no vex me.
So yeah, also Spotify, Apple Podcasts still there for those of you who absolutely don't like to watch YouTube videos and all of that. So yeah. So guys, thank you for joining us. Hopefully next week we'll have Crack also back. But yeah, as always, ATW dominates the conversation.